why it deals with our people. All right. So you give me Proverbs chapter 27, verse 23.
Proverbs 27.
Yeah.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 23. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds.
That's
For
right.
riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation.
It says,
Doeth the
crown endure to every generation. So, it say, be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and that's we're going back into getting out there to tell our people the truth because they don't know. Our people walking around here. Look at this, man. Madness, man.
Yeah, take a look at this.
Our people out here wearing skin tight clothing. Our women out here wearing skin tight clothing. It's a law. You know what I mean? Not to covet your neighbor's woman. Okay? Covet anything of your neighbor's. All right? That's unrighteous desire. You know what I mean? And these women wearing these all sorts of clothes, man. Without shamefacedness and sobriety. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Matthew. Chapter 5, verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already. You can give me your
First Timothy 2 and I got you, brother. I already had it coming, man. You already know. That's the spirit.
Man, because it's crazy, man. We steadily, these are things that we fall victim to. Like I told the brother about the child support. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're going after women that's not like this. Go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety.
And let me give you an example of not doing that, man. You got these old men over here. Now, I don't know their situation, but let's just use it as an example. They could be family. But it's a woman sitting over there with two old gentlemen, man. Okay, and that's the wickedness, man. I mean, that's the thing. That's not shamefacedness. Is she not supposed to be at home?
Yes, she is.
She's not supposed to be at home, being a chase keeper. If she's single, she needs to be praying, fasting, try to become, if she's not a wife, she don't have a husband, she needs to be at home praying to the Most High God, seeking to get out of Babylon, seeking to have a righteous man so that she can serve, so who she can serve on this land, okay, and make his life that much more easier. Okay, with a man that's gonna gather with Yahawashi, right? That's the type of man she's supposed to be seeking out here. Not some brothers who have led young men astray, or I don't know, but I see it all the time. Women with wanton eyes, man, and them the type of women that lead our brothers astray.
I mean, even the sisters that walked by a few minutes ago that said they was coming back. When they first approached, when they was walking by at first, and I was like, what's going on? It was like, we trying to see. But then when I say come hear the word, we don't got time. We'll get you, we're coming back. We got to come back through this way. That's what she told me. We got to come back through this way. I literally watched sis purposely go on the other side of the street to come back through this way just to get away from the word. Right? This word is going to save you. Right? You over here living in Greenspoint and not in the house in Greenspoint. So that speaks to your tribulations. Right? And you can learn right here in 5 minutes why you have those tribulations and the Savior that's coming to save you from said tribulations. But instead, you want to participate in folly and madness because you love darkness.
Rather than light, man.
It's foolishness. It's crazy.
Any more on that one?
Yeah. And sobriety, not with broidered hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
That's right. And what is our women? Our women taught to seek after money, right? With their wanton eyes, they want to, dress up so they can get them a rich man. Or if they ain't got a rich man, they got a man that they can control. You know what I mean? Or when they come together with a so-called upstanding man, them not being a part of the truth destroys that family with her being what? The head in the house.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And her learning how to lead other men astray. Women only respect power out here. You know what I mean? And when a woman understands the power that's going to come, that's the woman that our men are supposed to seek after. You know what I mean? Our men are supposed to seek after women that understands and respects the power that's coming. Okay, and the power that's here. When you got a brother that's speaking the word, what they're gonna do? They're gonna seek to a man that's seeking the word, and what? They're going to reverence him, like the scriptures command them to do, right? And a lot of people like to bring up childbearing. Go to the bottom or keep going. Women like to bring up I remember someone, she said, well, we gonna be saved in childbearing. Well, check this out. It goes on. It don't just end right there. Go ahead.
But which becometh women professing godliness with good works, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman, being deceived, was in transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Come on now. So that's what it's talking about. With sobriety. Faith and charity with sobriety. You ain't so sober when you sit up there arguing that to your man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not a sober thought. That's a spiritual fornication thought, because the spirituality in you is taught that you be subjective and that you learn from your husband, right? But the outside, the heathen way, is for you to run the house, for you to speak over your man, right? So now you're no longer in the sober mind. You're no longer in a sober mind state because you have gotten drunken off of the way of the heathen, right?
I'm gonna pull that Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are they oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee do cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path. So, you got women out here leading you. You got the children leading you. You're supposed to, you shouldn't be really seeking like Paul. You gotta be like Paul, man. When a brother gonna stand up like Paul, I'm not saying you shouldn't marry. Same thing Paul said, but it's more, it's more wise to not, entangle yourself in that type. So if you got it, if you have that ability, man, all praise to the Most High, because out here, you got to seek to the world on how to please your wife, and in there is a lot of sorrow, especially with her not having understanding of this truth, especially with her not being a sober-minded person. You know what I mean? So it's hard out here already as it is, and then you got to go home to it. You got to deal with those things at the house. Then you send your kids out to school, they grow up and learn and become like the heathen. You know what I mean? They learn to become like the heathen. They learn to become wicked. Okay? And then that also works against you, in this system of oppression. So it's like they are ruling over us now. These are the people that's ruling over us, especially when we're not turning to this truth. They ruling over us. It ain't you just simply taking care of your family. It's them ruling you. Them showing, them directing you. You know what I mean? Children are your oppressors. What? Child support. Because you're not teaching them the word. You're not drawing near to the Most High God. You don't know the judgment of the Most High God. So what? It's only destruction for you out here.
Not the only way, Salakia. There also are oppressors, because the 15, the 16-year-old, and the 17-year-old are the most deadliest and violent people out here, right? You fall to the young man.
Yeah, and they say
Fall to the young woman. They're the one out here doing the killing.
Yeah, and they say what? Not many. Many have been killed by the sword, but not as much have been slain by the tongue. And what are they doing? Pushing all this doctrine through our kids.
Yep.
In the rap music.
Yep.
That kills us by the hands of the so-called white man. Cause it say what? Y'all niggas, all y'all about is this. That pushes the doctrine of us being a proverb and a byword among the nation. So that's what our young men are doing out here. And our young women, they worship after men like that. You know what I mean? They worship after. Go ahead.
Salakia. Now they even at first in our era, we grew up in the gangster rap phase. Right? So in our era, that's what they were pushing.
We was thugging.
And now in this era, they push the effeminate rapper phase. That's why you see so many people. Exactly.
Because we don't have kids. They trying not to let us have kids no more.
Exactly.
You know?
They pushing the effeminate. That's why you see who they pushing. You would never see a rapper like 6ix9ine come out. 6ix9ine and be a hot rapper come out when I was growing up. You would never see any of these colorful haired, Lil Pump with pink. I heard of that. You would never see any of these cats who have millions of streams and followers even be accepted in the rap world when I came in. But now they want you to accept the feminine way, right? They brought it in slowly. They brought it in with the hardest rapper that we could have, with Tupac. With the choker chain and the nose ring. Yeah, man, they brought that. They start the effeminate ways. They started it during the gangster rap, and then they brought it. They transitioned it over the years. So now we're gonna feminize them. You know, they'll still kill themselves, but we'll feminize them. But I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 55, and I'm gonna read to about 58. And therefore, ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they had despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, and said in their heart that there is no God. Yea, and that knowing they must die. So like that's the Lord telling you. Like this was Ezra asking the angel Uriel questions about, you know, the people that are gonna die, that won't be saved, that will perish of our people. He's talking about the people of our people that'll perish. And Uriel goes on to tell him, like, hey, ask no more. Don't ask about the people that's gonna perish, because when they had a chance to take these laws and do these laws, they forsook them. They chastised the people that were teaching the laws, right? And for that, they said there is no God in their heart. That's for the brothers and the sisters out there that say they love God and they believe God, but they despise the word, right? And they despise the men of the word, the men that are teaching the word, right? Oh yeah, I believe in God, but I don't believe in that Bible because a man wrote that book. You know, that's pure hypocrisy, because everything you learn, everything you know how to do, you learn from a book that a man wrote. But you say you believe in the Most High, and you don't believe that he can have a divinely inspired book? Right. That doesn't make sense. You don't believe in the Most High. You know not of his power. So we have no concern for you when you perish.
Having a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. That's right.
So we out here pushing the word as we're commanded to do, because we love our brother and we love our sisters, right? But we're washing our hands of this blood at the same time.
Come hear the word, brother. Come hear the word.
Meaning, when they die in their iniquities because they despise this word, we won't have a sorrow or a tear for them.
Yeah, that's right. Brothers like this dude right here, that's not our people. What the scripture say? They of a...
All Israel is not Israel.
Yeah, that's right, because they ain't going to continue with us, man. You know? These the type of niggas that's going to be destroyed by the Most High God, man. And these are the ones who got that murderous spirit, man. Scripture say you hate your brother in your heart. You know, this nigga walking around here with his fingers and stuff, twiddling his fingers. What it say in Proverbs chapter 1? He teaches with his fingers. We all that, man. Walk around here, man. We all used to be like that, man. You know? But in the last days, it said many will be purified, but the wicked shall be wicked. So that's why we viewing that. That's why I'm viewing that as such, man. You know? You know, I'm not claiming them type of guys, man. You know, they like Christ said, what?
Brother didn't even speak. Brother I would Salakia, brother I could have respected more the brothers that say I'm good, rather than you just gonna look and not even keep. Man.
It was being a nigga. He was looking at us like he wanted to fight us or kill us, man. You know. And the scriptures say what? You know, you don't gather with me, you scatter abroad. It say you hate you hate your brother in your heart. You know, you a murderer. You know. And they don't hide their sin, man. They love that thing. So that's what we were just getting into, man. Violence, man, towards their own people, man. You know? And we rule over by children, man. We led by children. These are people, and then look, you learn from his ways so much. Our brothers out here keep, the tender brother keeps seeing stuff like that. They'll be like, man, that's just the way it is. I'm finna come at these brothers, you know? So I'm gonna come at them then. You know what I mean? I remember brothers telling me he was around people like that, you know? And it's like, you're around people like that, and then he's like, yeah, man, and now I feel like I'm supposed to be the same way now. You know? That's just being wise now. See, that's wisdom of this world. That's a broad way.
That's a lot.
That's a broad way. You know what I'm saying? That's a broad way to feel. And that's what this system of oppression, they love that. They love you to be lost and defiled, man. You know? And that'll be the main brothers. That'll be the main brothers that be chasing after women and be falling into these pitfalls. And next thing you know, they killing a woman. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, they bug the hell out, running around the street butt naked. You know? Niggas that don't want to hear the truth getting shot by like-minded brothers, man. We gotta wake up, man. So it says Psalms chapter 3, or in Psalms chapter 10, verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. So the Lord hates the covetous, man. He hates the covetous, but the so-called white man bless those types of brothers like that hate his own people. He blessed brothers like that don't give a damn about his own people. Okay? You know, you seen many people that don't want to hear the word. They all, you know what, it's good. Like the brother said, he could at least said, nah, I'm good. You know? But nah, he want to be in his own mind thinking getting on a bus, bro. But you still covetous. Go to James chapter 4, man. That's a good one right there. You know? It's like how you gonna be worshiping after such music like that and you ain't got nothing. You still ain't got nothing. You ain't meant to have anything. You know what I mean? If you ain't got it, you ain't meant to have it. You know, we at the end now.
It says James 4 and what?
Just 4.
James chapter 4, starting at the top. For whence come wars and the fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lust that war in your members? Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have, and cannot obtain.
That's right. And the scriptures say what? He that and the Lord means what he says, man. Let me go ahead and get that, man. The Lord means exactly what he said. You got hatred in your heart for your brother, you're gonna be slowful at his call. Yo, bro, I need you. Sending your text. You're going to be slowful to send back his text, man. Because you got a little bit of hate in your heart for your brother, right? He could be about to die. And that one call, the Lord could have spared him if you would picked up the phone. The Lord watch all that. But that man died, and what's going to happen? Lord, he going to require that at your hands.
Yep.
Because he know you had that little bit of dislike. That's what you call it. Let you tell it. That one ought against your brother, let you tell it. You know what I mean? And then it makes you not do what? The Lord said, if you got something against your brother, go to him. Lord say what? If somebody hates you, do good to them until what? It's gonna be like you putting coals of heat on their head. So the ways that's why the scriptures say, as far as the heavens is above the earth, are my ways not your ways, and my thoughts not your thoughts. Okay? And that's dealing with a lot of brethren that's in this truth. That's dealing with a lot of brethren. So that's the thing. You do good to them, and it's gonna be like you heaping hot coals on their head. You know? That's your rebuke to them. They don't get it, they don't understand. Now, I ain't talking about you putting yourself out there, casting what's holy unto swine, where you gonna get turned to wren, but you do good, and so you salute those that hate you, right? Christ said that. Oh, see, brother, nah, see, you say it's like putting hot coals on your head, but they gonna turn and rend you. No, you ain't got no point. You ain't making no points. Lord said he turned his cheek to the smiters, man. To smite them in what manner? With all they rebuke. You out here pushing his word for people to look on us and say, man, y'all ain't nobody. Man, y'all this, that, and the other. You know, to say all manner of wickedness and evil towards us, man. You know? So if you got any inkling of hatred towards a brother that's out here doing the work, if you got any inkling of hatred towards your brother that's out here being oppressed, besides doing what? Giving him the law, statutes, and commandments. We can't come from behind these cameras and get the wailing on our brethren out here that's acting stupid. We let that man make it. Go ahead, brother. You know, this system will support your ways and what you about all day, every day. Go ahead and go eat from all these other trees then. The brother trying to get down, trying to fight, you know? We're going to defend ourselves, but at the same time, listen, if you have any bit of hatred in your heart for your brother, anytime, the Lord going to identify that thing in you, right? Lord said that he'll lay that stumbling block before you, you know? Let's go to that. Ezekiel, let me get this Matthew first.
So going to Ezekiel, I'm going to be dry bones, man.
Yeah, let me get this Matthew real quick. You go ahead and go with that. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot here. All right, I'm trying to see which one I want to bring. It's Ezekiel's one of them books, man. I'm trying to make sure which one I want to bring out right now.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel 7, starting at verse 24. Wherefore, I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor, and they shall seek a vision of the prophet. But the law shall perish from the priests, and the counsel from the ancients. So I mean, that's just clear. That's clear. I'm telling you, clearly the Lord telling you, like, look, you know, they're gonna seek peace in these last times, but there'll be no peace. You know, mischief is gonna come upon mischief. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And
they're looking for that peace from their enemy.
Exactly, looking for peace for the wrong place.
So
right?
Isaiah chapter 30.
Con, right? So, the Lord is telling you.
You go ahead, keep going.
Nah, go ahead. You got it.
Nah, I'm just saying.
You got it. You got something to prove. I see him. But
see, our people like that's a curse, man. Madness, man.
Yep.
You know, we ain't got no understanding out here, man.
Yep.
We bugged out looking for peace in Babylon the Great, man. You know? And look, the old men right there, they ain't got nothing to give to the brother. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to give to the brother.
All
hey,
right.
Brother, come hear the truth.
Our elders have failed us.
Come hear the truth.
Our elders have failed us.
That the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speak of. But first, let us give you some understanding.
The only truth there is the truth of the Bible. You're speaking the truth of the Bible.
How does Christ look? How Christ look?
That's all I see. But what I got to choose is a black man.
Yeah, it's a so-called black man.
That's how I feel in my head.
That's what you feel in your head is the so-called white man?
You feel like it's a black man in your head?
You feel like it's a black man in your head? You feel like... Why you feel like it's a white man? Huh?
That's all I ever know for what a black picture is. So a white man. You guys ever went to White Rock?
No. Let me give you the scriptures. Let me show you how Christ looks. Go ahead. This is the book of Revelations. This is the Holy Bible, King James version. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this is how Christ looks, right? And in the Revelations 1, verse 13, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like the Son of Man. The Son of Man is another name for Christ.
Hey, those cameras are rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's is gonna be on something?
Huh?
It's gonna be on something?
You're not on here, though.
You're not on here. Just on
You're not
YouTube. One like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So it was a man. It said the Son of Man. So that's Christ. With a garment down to the foot. Go ahead.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So look, check this out. He had a girdle around it, like a belt, right? He had it around his waist, kind of like that.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What texture hair you have on your head? Would you say it's woolly texture?
Oh,
Man, it's
Yeah,
wool.
that's
You know,
wool.
like what's on a sheet, right?
wool.
So it's like a woolly texture.
So does this man look like, does he have white woolly hair?
no, he looks like
So
he looks like the
look like a
film
dog.
for Cash Money.
He look like a dog right there. Look like a dog.
That's Lil White Rock.
Look like a dog.
But that's the one that's in my head.
Yeah, we got to get that out your head, bro.
Because we reading the Bible.
This is the Bible.
It's giving you the
right
revelation, revealing
here. You got to get that out your head.
of Christ's appearance. Go ahead.
So, who
Yeah,
should
his
I
hair is
say?
white like wool.
White like wool. And white as snow. So yeah, white hair, white woolly hair.
When an old man turn old, when an old black man turn old, his hair turn white. You ever seen a brother like that with his hair white like that? All right, go ahead.
And his eyes were a flame of fire, meaning he had red eyes. This devil don't have red eyes. Right? So that's like 3 strikes already on this devil. The Bible clearly, he does not look like this man right here. And it goes on to say, and his feet were like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and a voice as the sound of many waters.
So that sister right there, if you look at her feet gonna be the same color as her face? Do you think that if you walk up over there and you see her feet white, are you gonna be bugged out? Or are you gonna be like, man, that's crazy? Hey sis, hey brother, y'all come hear the truth. So look, so the thing is, his feet was like on the fine brass that burned in the furnace. A furnace burns with fire. So if you put anything in fire, what color is gonna turn? Say that again, brother. Black. You see how dark I am? Christ could have been my complexion. All right?
Definitely wasn't this complexion.
He's definitely not that complexion. So the Bible just told you what Christ looked like. You know who Apostle Paul is? You don't know who Apostle Paul is? He's a prophet in the Bible. You read Acts chapter 21. Nah, brother, we ain't got the money, but we got this word for you. This is gonna be the most greatest thing that you'll ever have, bro. So look, check this out. This Acts chapter 21, verse 38. This is what a centurion, an officer, that's in the Roman kingdom, basically, tells is it Greek? It's the Grecians actually, and he tells Apostle Paul, he says, art not thou that Egyptian? What color is Egyptians? Back in the day, what color was their skin? Black. All right? It was dark skinned. All right? So it says, are not thou that Egyptian, which before these days made us an uproar and led us out into the wilderness, 4,000 men that were murderers? So even our prophets was black. Understand? All right, so now you know Christ is the so-called black man. All right, then, all right, brother.
All right, man.
You're an Israelite, bro.
You're an Israelite, man. Repent. Man, you gotta find your way, bro.
Hey, you guys got a card or number or something?
Hey, you got YouTube? You ever get on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you got your phone on you?
I need to charge.
You need to charge your phone? Huh?
What do I do?
You go to Chosen, Elect, and then you go to Real Life. Chosen Elect. Chosen Elect. And it has like a gold coin on it. That's the picture that's on the channel. Alright, brother.
Alright, bro.
You know? We got something to give all our people, if they spirit bear witness, it's gonna bear witness. If that seed was planted, brother told us that he had white Christ in his mind, but we just gave him evidence. And it's not only for him, it's for our viewers. But we care for that brother, man. I feel bad for that brother. Once I said about the old man, they had nothing to give him. I said, shoot, I got to give him something, And the brother was, he was vexed, man, with spirits, man. He was vexed with spirits. So look, man, like the brother was bringing out, man. We about to be made ashamed in this system of oppression because we want help we expect peace to come from the system of oppression. Hey, brother, come on over then. Oh, here you go.
There you go, the scoffer.
Man, look, go to Romans chapter 3.
Nah, we out here
brother.
teaching the truth of the Bible, sir. I mean,
Sir?
sir.
Yeah. Yeah. All praise to the Most High God.
Alright.
So you ever heard this truth before?
Man, I
With
know
your
about the
Israelites?
truth. I know about the truth. What camp y'all come out of?
Nah,
We don't have a camp, man.
What y'all part of?
We just Hebrew Israelites out here teaching the word.
Let's show
So
you.
y'all come to the Hebrew Israelites.
That's
I'm
not.
gonna show you what we about. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. This is what Christ. This is in the New Testament. You familiar with the Bible? This is the words of Christ, man. He said, it's red letter right there. All right, it's King James version. It's red letter. He that is not with me.
Hey, matter of fact, keep that camera on y'all. Don't put it on me.
You say you photogenic, man?
I'm photogenic for pictures, but don't put me on no camera.
Oh man,
It's
you
all
gotta make
good.
up your
no
mind.
Worries, no worries.
We
We're not
cut
here.
this- we
We're
don't
not here. We're not here to fight against our brothers. You know, we already
Ain't no
got.
fight. Listen, y'all can, you know what I'm saying, record.
Hey, we're gonna
record
respect
y'all.
you. You
Nah,
said
we got
you
you.
requested
We ain't
that
recording
you
you
don't
no
be
more.
on
We
the
just
camera.
dialoguing, you know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
not
That's
recording.
cool.
You
That's
got it?
cool. You asked us not to put you on camera, so we ain't gonna do
Yeah, I
that. So
appreciate
look,
that,
check
man.
this out. Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. We gather with Christ. That's what we with. So, and what we doing out here? That's let me get Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 8. Robert Kushak. So, you know, that's what we out here doing in these last days. Our elders have not given us anything to use to our benefit in the system of oppression. Why we call it system of oppression? Because everything is against us. You see the so-called Middle Eastern man, you see the Asian man, you see all these different nationality of people that's not of us, that has set up businesses in our neighborhoods. These are actually curses that's
I
in the
agree with
scripture.
you on that. It agrees me. Let's get straight into the meat, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
This is why I want to get off into no camera. Y'all can cut it off if you want to.
Go ahead.
Because I might not be the best person, you know what I'm saying, to talk to, put that on the video.
Go ahead,
So
bro.
we're going to dwell into it.
That Ezekiel 30.
We're going to dwell into it. Get off into it. Yeah, that stuff grieves me too, man. When I come in, I ain't got no choice to go to this era and buy my stuff. I got a choice, but he's the nearest location, right?
Yeah.
In the black neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
That stuff grieves me too. You know what I mean? But I want to get off into the crux, really the meat.
Okay.
What
What do you think?
it is that your brothers, you know what I'm saying, believe. And so in order to do that, we're going to have to go into doctrine. I lied when I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, I'm familiar. Or not familiar. And let's get off into doctrine.
Yeah, let me let this brother bring out the scripture. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me read the scripture real quick, brother. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
What do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
Nevertheless, if thou warn thy wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Well, so what you think that means?
Hey, Miss J. Miss J. Miss J. Hey, Miss J. I'm going to be right over there. So, ask the question again.
So what does that mean to you?
I mean, it means what it
You warn
says.
the wicked man of his wicked way
Yeah.
to turn from his wicked way. You see a wicked man, and we're out here telling our people, hey, turn back to the truth, turn back to righteousness,
All right.
cover with the covering. You got a lot of brothers out here that's naked,
All right.
not just running around here butt naked. I'm talking about naked in the
No
mental
covering.
aspect, have no covering, right?
Yeah, no
of course.
covering.
So we're supposed to provide that covering to our brethren, and that's what we're doing with the word. Okay, our brothers walking around here contrary to the scripture, contrary to what's right, contrary to justice. They say they want justice for brothers getting killed. They say they want justice for us not having businesses, and our people swindling, and these nations swindling us out of what's rightfully ours, because we always say it. We did what? We built this nation, right? They tell us go back. We say no, we built it. Then we go on and we say, y'all done killed all these people. So we are supposed to be